All right, we're back with some Final Fantasy XIV. We're speaking with Asahi. Asahi? I have no idea. They probably pronounced it in one of the cutscenes, and I just wasn't paying attention. A guilty conscience. All right, let's go. Well, after that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord, but what of Namai? You seem so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives. God damn it. As Alice say. To be frank, I still am, but I rather doubt the good people of Namai would take kindly to the sight of a man in imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Fret not, however. Thanks to the three of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would, and with any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. Alright. Yugli. So we are running to the south, and then we are running basically exactly east. Da, 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 da. Nope, that's west. I'm stupid. Da, 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 da. Learn your cardinal directions better. Although, honestly, I already know them. I just make mistakes a lot. Please don't hate me. Please don't yell. Yesterday was a Baldur's Gate 3 day. And made a lot of good progress. I think I had an ogre fight. And they knocked at least one of my players of the four in the party unconscious with a crushing blow that also like knocked her down from the roof. So that was a good wombo combo. They had a caster that kept trying to put acid on everybody and kept missing with like all of his or her firebolt. But yeah, that part was fine. And then I sold like a lot of stuff. Because I kept sending a lot of stuff to my camp to sell later. Mercantile docks skipper. Sure, thank you, bud. Taking me to the Enclave. Dropping me in the water. Wait, don't drop me in the water. So we're back at the Enclave now. Which we only very recently were brought to. Killed the ogres, looked for that dog that I fucked up befriending. I couldn't find it. Maybe it'll show up to camp eventually. I left it conscious and with one hit point, just like stunned or whatever. The non-lethal. Thank you again for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. You pray go on ahead. Lord Hien is expecting you. I will remain without and keep watch over our guest. That was Yugiri. Well, we had best not keep him waiting, says Alice. Speak the guardsmen, get on in. So yeah, I looted a lot of the village that I had not really noticed was lootable before. And then I made plans to go down into the spidery... Oh, and that hatch that I found wasn't an entrance to the spidery basement. It was an entrance to just a basement where there was a lot of books and a lot of other stuff. And then I made another video actually trying to go into the spider cave, and it didn't go well, so I deleted it. I backtracked. I'm learning to save more often, but I backtracked, and I did the ogre fight all over again. It turned out a lot differently. I didn't have any near deaths, but anyway, welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her and Asahi. Okay, that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Asahi. on a tour of Yangtze. I hoped you might take the opportunity to recover from your exertions at Sakazuki. Ah! But I gather your time was well spent. Until the ambassador affords Yugiri a chance to make a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please, tell us how it all unfolded. That was Hien. The Red Kojin? Here? Have there been any other such incidents since the liberation? Says Alphino. Not that I'm aware of. If they are planning something new, if they are planning some new venture here in Yangtze, we will need to increase patrols. In any event, I am indebted to you for fighting them off. But tell me, and don't be modest, was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them seemed quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying, says Alise. In the time I've known you, you have always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? He may very well be an honorable man, or I still don't think he can be trusted. Is what I'm going with. I could have kept my mouth shut. Then the question of what his true intention may be remains. Okay, fucking weird. Regardless of his aim, I am resigned to playing this game, for now at least. Well, forswearing summoning should be simple enough, considering you never dabbed in it in the first place, which just leaves a somewhat thornier question of how to police the Red Kojin. It was with that very question in mind that I sought Alphino's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the rituals used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution. As you will recall, Susanoo was summoned forth using the power of relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Though said relics remain there to this day, it is all but certain that the act of summoning exhausted their stores of ether, making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming that is the case, preventing the Primal's return rests on denying the Red Kojin the means to amass new stores of ether, either via the acquisition of crystals or the relics they are wont to collect. For this, I plan to enlist the aid of our friends the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with Bunchin and his people, and with their support, I am quite confident we can keep the Red from obtaining what they require to call upon this Susanoo. And what are the prisoners? They will be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit to Asahi for the success of the transaction. If there is aught we can do to help the popularis garner favor, I mean to see it done. But first, I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, of course, but what manner of business? A past mistake which I would see put right, one which has weighed heavy on my mind. A little bit of water might help. We'll see. Excuse me. I think they're gonna talk now, so I don't have to. One of those paper Japanese doors slides open, and Gosetsu and Tsuyu are here. Yotsu's eating something sweet as usual, they're both sitting on the floor.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company. The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are, the living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please. What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is, or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest.
Show me what?
Why Tsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard. Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Guardians shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough. Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you?
He's asking just me.
His sympathy for your Tsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet. He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade.
He had some trouble defending Tsuyu on that one shoreline, or yeah, in the Confederacy.
Though I suppose if he and Tsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
A Guilty Conscience is complete. This video is complete. I will see you for the next one, given to us by Hien. Oh gosh. Alright, see you guys soon.